On God, feelings ain't no feelings, ain't no dreaming. Yeah, loud when I whip it, I ain't turning down the speakers. No, eyes bloodshot, I've been burning out the daylight too. I got responsibilities, so I can play with you. Let's get it, yeah, let's get it. I was down bad, no cap, no fit. Hey, no kidding, keep it OG, no rest, no gimme. Yeah, alright, how the money come? All types, what you fall through all night. Alright, let's get it. Whole life been right about right now. Whole lot chit chat, can't do that, settle down, pipe down. On the kitchen floor, on the church sauce, young Mike moonwalk. Always been a star in the sky, you did not get tuned out. I'm flashing, now ratchets, quick flipping, big mattress, don't ask him, we taxing, new address, can't move backwards. Hold on, yeah, you know me. Late night, all night, don't need no sleep. Hold on, okay now, don't know, don't speak. Get down, whole click down, on God, on now with the business, ain't no feelings, ain't no dreaming. Yeah, loud when I whip it, I ain't turning down the speakers. No, eyes bloodshot, I've been burning out the daylight too. I got responsibilities, so I can play with you. Let's get it, yeah, let's get it. I was down bad, no cap, no fit. Hey, no kidding, keep it OG, no rest, no gimme. Yeah, alright, how the money come? All types, what you fall through all night. Alright, let's get it. Whole life been right about right now. Whole lot chit chat, can't do that, settle down, pipe down. On the kitchen floor, on the church sauce, young Mike moonwalk. Always been a star in the sky, you did not get tuned out. I'm flashing, now ratchets, quick flipping, big mattress, don't ask him, we taxing, new address, can't move backwards. Hold on, yeah, you know me. Late night, all night, don't need no sleep. Hold on, okay now, don't know, don't speak. Get down, whole click down, on God, on now with the business, ain't no feelings, ain't no dreaming. Yeah, loud when I whip it, I ain't turning down the speakers. No, eyes bloodshot, I've been burning out the daylight too. I got responsibilities, so I can play with you. Let's get it, yeah, let's get it. I was down bad, no cap, no fit. Hey, no kidding, keep it OG, no rest, no gimme. Yeah, alright, how the money come? All types, what you fall through all night. Alright, let's get it. Whole life been right about right now. Whole lot chit chat, can't do that, settle down, pipe down. On the kitchen floor, on the church sauce, young Mike moonwalk. Always been a star in the sky, you did not get tuned out. I'm flashing, now ratchets, quick flipping, big mattress, don't ask him, we taxing, new address, can't move backwards. Hold on, yeah, you know me. Late night, all night, don't need no sleep. Hold on, okay now, don't know, don't speak. Get down.
All right, we're getting ready to get started here. Let me get this thing live on YouTube. So do I want to go live on YouTube or do I want to go live on Facebook tonight? Let's go live on Facebook. Go live on Facebook, not YouTube. Yeah, we'll go live on Facebook. Okay, cool. Okay, where are we at here? All right, hey, Mr. Worley, how you doing?
Click down, on God, on down with the business, ain't no feelings.
Well, good evening.
How you doing? Let me get ready to throw stuff we got going on.
Eyes bloodshot, I've been burning out the daylight too. I got responsibilities, so I can play with you. Let's get it, yeah.
All right. Let me make sure that we're on. I need to be on too. Okay. I think we're live on my other Facebook channel. That's cool. Which Facebook are we live on? Yep, we're live on this Facebook channel. Let me share this out to some places real quick. Or waiting on some other people to join us. Okay. All right. Channel. All right, here we go. How you doing? How you doing this evening?
I'm well. I'm well.
Okay, good. I was trying to give some people a chance to log on here. See if anybody
Oh,
else
it's a
want.
holiday week right here.
Yeah, we got
Tough. Yeah.
some more people joining in. Okay, good. Miss got some more people joining in. Let's start my share real quick. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Other people can join in as they come in. Good evening, everybody. Of course, my name is Calvin Butler, and you are here for the Flipstream Real Estate Day Trading Training. We have training every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so tonight we're going to go ahead and get into our training for the real estate day trading. For those of you out there in watching us on social media land and YouTube land and Facebook land, real estate day trading is our branded term for real estate wholesaling. Some people call it wholesaling. Some people call it flipping paper. Some people call it flipping contracts. Some people call it assignment of contracts. All those things are the exact same thing. There's a guy there who calls it the Gator method. Don't ask me why he calls it that. That's just what he calls it. But we call it real estate day trading. And the concept is instead of flipping the actual real estate, we actually structure the contracts on a piece of real estate, preferably a home that's in pre-foreclosure, or that seller is motivated. So we can structure that contract and we can get those houses at a big discount. We can get them contracted at a big discount so that we can then flip it out to an end buyer who's also an investor, who's also a wholesale investor, and they can make money on their end. We can get the house at a discount by paying off the liens, putting a minimum of $20,000 into the seller's pocket so that they can transition from foreclosure, and thus paying off that lien, keeping that foreclosure off their credit, putting 20 grand in their pocket so they can transition, so they can have an easier transition. And we get it, and then we flip it out to an end buyer where they're paying somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 60 to 70% of the market value of the home. Thus, they get it at a discount and we make good money. Okay. Generally speaking, we generally hold a profit margin at our closing anywhere from 20 grand upward to about 60, sometimes 100 grand. I did a session today with one of our new people who just signed on, and we found a property for him in California where he's going to be probably making about 140 grand on that. And then we're still going to be putting about 100 grand into the pocket of the seller and paying off about $108,000 on the payoff, because California's houses are the market is crazy out there. You can have a 2-bedroom house that's got a market value of $1 million in California. So that's a good market. It's a great market, but everywhere is a great market. Just Tabitha Crockett just submitted her first day trade partnership deal that we accepted, and it's been verified, which means we have contacted the seller. The seller agreed to the terms, The seller is getting us the exact payoff from his lender, and he's getting us the attorney fees that that are owed on the property. And once he gets us that, we're going to send him over a contract. He's already agreed to sign our contract. He's agreed to the terms. We're putting about $25,000 in his pocket, paying off the mortgage of about $46,000, and paying off his attorney fees, which should be somewhere in the neighborhood of about $1,500 to $2,500. So we're going to be paying off his attorney fees, his foreclosure, what he owes on the property, and we're going to be putting about $25,000 in his pocket. And it's a property that's a really nice property. We should be able to flip that out and make about $63,000 on that deal. So that's going to be a pretty good big deal for her. So of course we split that with her, that $63,000 split between our company, my partner and I, and Talented. So she's going to make about 32.5 on that thing. So it's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Okay. I'm really excited about that one. We should get that one closed out within the next 17 to 25 days. All right. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
All right, great. So how was everybody's week? Everybody getting ready for this 4th of July weekend? But let's get started. Let's start sharing my screen here. All right. First of all, we're going to start off by asking you all, do y'all have any questions? Anything that you've been wanting to figure out, any concerns you have? If you need to figure out something, what have you been having problems with? What do you need more clarification on?
Well, I just, good evening, Mr. Butler. Hello, Mr. Michael. Basically, hello. So basically, I just been trying to make sure that I'm doing my calculations correctly, which I've done. And then one home that I have, it is actually a deceased person. And when I go to the, people search, when I click on everybody that is attached to her, it goes back to his or her name. So my last resort, I've called phone numbers, and of course they're disconnected. I sent emails last night. They came back immediately that they're shut down because I drafted up a nice email. But my last resort, I know you said not to do this, but I guess I would have to call the trustee and go through them, give them the information just to have the family or someone contact me.
Yeah.
Is that the appropriate channel?
Yeah, after you've exhausted your efforts to track the person who controls the property, contact the trustee, because the trustee knows who the executor of the estate is.
Okay, that's exact. Okay.
So you're going to contact the trustee. You're basically going to let the trustee know that you are an investor and we are interested in making an offer that will pay off the liens, okay, pay the attorney fees, and put a considerable amount of cash in the seller's pocket for them to transition from foreclosure, okay?
Okay, gotcha.
And so they can transition. Now, we already know that they can't give you that person's name and number and all that stuff, but if they can pass along the information, make sure you leave your name and number, pass it on and say, look, we are serious, investors. We really want to make an offer to purchase this property. We know what the equity is. We know what the payoff is. We know what the value is. And we feel like we can offer enough to pay off all of their liens, their attorney fees, and put a considerable amount of cash in their pocket. Okay. And if the trustee says, well, how much cash? You can say, well, we always strive to put a minimum of $20,000 or more in their pocket.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so you can just go with that. And then another thing that you can do, there are pay skip trace services out there where they charge like $1 skip trace. The good ones charge like $1 skip trace. Okay. Here's another thing that I have done in the past. Okay. I have, contacted bail bondsmen.
Right. Okay.
And kind of worked out a deal with them. Say, look, if you can help me find these people when we close this deal, I can either pay you, on the front end a few dollars to find these people. I can't really afford to pay you more than $10, to find them on the front end, but on the back end, okay, once we find these people and once we put a deal together and we complete this transaction at closing, I can probably give you, 2 or 3% or whatever we make at closing. And you can just tell the Bears want to see, on this deal, we're looking to make about $50,000 for whatever it is, we're looking to make on that deal. And so that, 2 to 3% could be very significant.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay, because Bears bombing, they find anybody. Now,
Yes.
I'm gonna get the information from my partner. He's got a service, private investigative firm.
Okay.
That does searches for him, and they can get you the number to the president. Now, the men in black can probably show up at your door, but they can get you the number. Okay, they can find anybody. Okay, they can pretty much find anybody. And I'm going to be putting that information into the back office, into the network lounge area, so you all will have that information. That's going to be here in one of our blogs, here in the back office. Okay. Back here in this network lounge area. Yeah, we're gonna be posting it back here. We'll be posting a lot of stuff, post a lot of different things. So it's gonna be posted back here in the network lounge area. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that would be helpful. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I don't want to spend too much time, searching. I want to move swiftly.
Yeah, look,
moving and keep it moving.
Yeah, and the best thing to do really is to be honest with you, if you run into some delays like that, kind of put that one out to the side and find you 2, 3, 4 more.
Okay. I have a goal I set for myself daily. So yes.
I'm gonna be posting. Jen sent me a spreadsheet format that she does.
Okay.
When she finds her prospective houses, she's got about 25 to 30 that she's located, did all the specs on it. She's already structured the deals, and she, got the information. She's got about 25 to 30 of them, and she's got them on a spreadsheet format. It looks really, really great. I think it's some type of spreadsheet that she does in Google Forms or something. But she sent me a blank copy of it, and I'm gonna post it here in the network lounge area, so you all will be able to pull it up and use it, or you can use it to kind of fill it out with your prospects too. And what she normally does, what she's doing, she gets 25 to 30 prospects. Once she's got those done, got all the numbers worked out, found the properties, found the owners, whatever, and got some phone numbers that she can call. Once she gets 25 or 30 of them, then she goes through each one of them, trying to verify the phone numbers and contacting the owners and verify the email address. The premise behind that is if you got 25 to 30 that you already booked out and you've done your evaluations on them, you structured those deals. Now when you're trying to contact them, if you run into 9 or 10 of them that you can't really track down, but you track down 12 of them, right? And then you submit all 12 of those to us, and then we just go in and we close it.
Yeah, and that's what I've done. I've set a goal because like you said, they're not. It's like they need our help. They're not. It's not like we're chasing them. They really want to hear from us. So, I've set a goal of what I'm going to do, like make 20 to start off a day for 5 days. At least 100. I mean, it can be done. Like you just got to know how to move swiftly and not play around. So
exactly, just take your time.
Thank you for that information.
Yeah, I think Tabitha, when she did hers, when she found hers, she went through maybe 4 or 5, and then she landed on one where she found the right number, contacted the guy, told him, hey, we want to make you an offer to pay off your liens, put considerable amount of money in your pocket, pay off all your attorney fees. Is this the correct number for you? The guy said, yeah, that's the correct number. And the guy was like, so y'all are gonna pay off, the liens and stuff and keep it off my credit? Yep. And you're gonna give me money? Yep. And he was like, well, how much money? She told us, well, I don't know exactly what the amount that they want to offer you, but I'm just here to verify your phone numbers and verify that we have a good email address. Is this a good email address for you? She rattled off one of the email addresses that she found for me. Told her, yeah, that's the right email address. This is the best phone number, and he just can't wait to hear from him. So she verified it, turned it over to us. I contacted him. I rechecked her numbers and stuff, make sure everything was right. I contacted him, made him an offer. We made an offer of $20,000. He said, well, can you do a little bit more than that? I said, well, what do you need? He said, well, if you can do $25,000, to me, I'd be happy. And so that's the deal. We said, we'll do 25,000
Nice.
you, pay off your liens, pay off your attorney fees. I told him, say, you know, get us the exact payoff on your liens. He said he's doing that now. And I said, get me the attorney fees that you'll, because anytime you go into foreclosure, the bank hires an attorney. So you're gonna have attorney fees. Okay. So I told him to find out what the attorney fees are. But this deal is structured so nicely. Even at a 40% deal, we're still gonna be walking with about $25,000 to $26,000. At a 60% deal, we're doing about close to $64,000. And which is a nice looking house. It's on an acre of land. So chances are we'll get 60% off on that from the invite.
Not bad at all.
So it is a great deal. Great deal. And actually, Tabitha just started doing this like a week ago. Okay. And of course, she has her own business, another business that she's running. So it's not like she's spending all her time doing that. She's putting in like maybe an hour and a half a day. If that. You know, from what I understand. All right. So So let's go over, like you said, you wanted to make sure that you had the right procedure for doing the numbers, right?
Yes. I did it, but I know I did it right. I'm an overthinker, so I always have to make sure things are exact.
All right. So let's go to our business lounge. Okay. So our business lounge. Go down here to our Rolodex. This is where we go to do all our magic. All right. So we're in the search for properties. We're going to go over here to our PropWire connection. And we're going to open that up. All right. Do you have a property that you want us to take a look at? Hold on here.
Not in particular. I could just watch anything. Yeah, because I did some. But I know I got the formula down even for the assessed value. But I know you said just do it off the estimated value. So yeah, but I got it down. I would like to see you do it again.
Okay.
I mean, it's easy, but you know.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Any particular area y'all want me to look in?
You can tell me. Go ahead.
We can look in North Carolina, Calvin. How about North Carolina? And as you're doing that, I got a quick question. Just the rule of thumb is regards to when you see a house that has an auction on it, that's listed as auction, because I saw a few, but the auction date had passed already.
Don't mess with those.
If I remember, don't mess with those, right? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, obviously, if the auction date has passed, either it didn't sell or it's just waiting for or it did sell and they're waiting for the confirmation period to be over. Because even after a home has been auctioned off, there's a 120-day confirmation period before the people who bought at auction can essentially evict the people who are still living there.
Right.
Okay. Or before they can actually take full possession, physical possession of the property. Why? Because the owners of the property still have 120-day confirmation to reclaim their property, to pay off their liens, to do whatever they need to do. Now, we don't know if it's in the confirmation period, or if it's just going back to the bank as an REO. Okay, but either way, you really don't want to mess with those, because if it's going back to the bank and it's going to be held as an REO, which means it's a bank-owned property, most of the time when you go to banks and try to deal with them, they're not going to want to do an assignment. They want you to come with, they don't want you to get an end buyer. They want you to be the buyer. You understand?
Right.
So at that point, you have to have your own money, your own funds to go into the bank. And usually banks don't want you to go through any type of funding. They want you to be able to offer them a cash price right then and there. You know, that's how I bought my first townhome. After I had flipped about 5 properties in 45 days, I went and bought my first townhome. Was on an REO it was a Bank of America owned townhome right off the golf course here in Tallahassee, off Highlands Golf Course. They was asking $38,000 for it. I offered 25, and we settled on 28. And that's how I bought my first town. Okay. Matter of fact, when I bought that, I was transitioning from the shelter because I flipped that first property at the shelter, and then I flipped 4 more within the next 4 to 5 days. And that's how I went and bought that town. But all right. So we're in North Carolina. All right. North Carolina got like 4,694,000 properties. We're gonna go ahead and put in our criteria. Again, this is your most important part of this whole thing. If you do this right, you can't help but make money. Okay, the setup is the key. All right, the setup is the key. We're gonna go down here and we're gonna click zombie properties. Okay, and the reason why we're clicking zombie properties are the vacant homes that are in the pre-foreclosure process. Typically, the homeowner and the bank are highly motivated to find a buyer. So we got 61 homes that are in the pre-foreclosure, that are in the zombie home category. We're going to click pre-foreclosures. Okay, that's going to give us more results. Houses going through the foreclosure process. These homeowners are highly motivated to sell to get the banks off their backs. Now we got 2,754 properties that we can evaluate. Now we're going to go with high equity. So we want the homes that has high equity, right? Because we don't want to deal with anything that has an equity lower than 70%. Okay, we want the high equity homes. All right. And we're probably going to click vacant homes. Yeah, we can click vacant homes. Going to give us a nice little roundabout number there. Now we're up to over 3 million. Vacant homes should put us right around that 3 to 4 million range. They'll go 3,168,000. So now we're going to go to property types. We're going to narrow down even further. We want y'all to deal only with single family homes right now. You can, there's a way for you all to do multifamily and multifamily 2 to 4 unit, multifamily 5+ units, like apartment complexes and things like that. But you all want to make sure that you have money in the bank before you start doing that. So we have y'all do the single family one, because the single family ones you can do without putting any type of money. You're not going to need any of your own money. Chances are that these people are not going to ask you for a deposit. When you start getting into doing multifamily and multifamily apartment complexes and condos and townhomes, those people who own apartment complexes, 20 apartments, 15 apartments, 5 townhomes put together, whatever the case may be, they're landlords, right? They're real estate investors. So chances are, when you make an offer to them, even though it may be in foreclosure, they're going to ask you for a deposit. Okay, because you're dealing with a property that's probably going to be worth, it could be worth $6 million, $300,000, $400,000, $5 million. They can only owe about $200,000 or $300,000 or $300,000 or $400,000, right? So you go on and you make an offer to them for, $750,000 to pay off the $300,000 or $400,000, and you put another $200,000 to $300,000 in their pocket. But those people are not looking for they're not looking for $20,000. Okay, those are apartment complexes that's worth a lot of money. They know they're worth a lot of money. They're educated on the real estate process, right? They're educated on the industry. So chances are they're going to ask you for a deposit. And if they got a property that's worth $4, $5, $6 million that they owe $300,000, $400,000 on, and you're offering to pay off that $300,000 or $400,000 and put another $300,000 in their pocket, chances are they're going to say, well, yeah, we can do it, but I'm going to need a $5,000 deposit. Some will even ask you for a $10,000 deposit. Okay? So before you all start getting into those, we want y'all to have made some money first. You flip about 8 or 9 of these, average $20,000 to $50,000 at your closings, and you got yourself a couple $100,000 to $150,000 to $250,000 sitting in the bank somewhere. Then you have the funds and the capital to go after the bigger deals. Make sense to you?
Oh yeah.
All right. So that's why I want y'all to stick with single family homes for right now. Okay, that cuts you down to 1.9 million. Then you're gonna go to your price. You're gonna do the estimated value. Never do list price. Always do estimated value from 0. North Carolina, I'm gonna say to 400,000. Okay. Now, if I was in California, I put it up to about 1.2, 1.5 million. If I was in South Florida, I'll put it up to about 700,000, 600, 700,000. You see, you always kind of want to base what you're looking for on the market, the area that you're looking in. Make sense?
Yes. What about New York? What would you do the
Oh,
estimated value?
New York, you can go 1.5, $2 million.
Okay. Cool.
Because
Thank you.
especially if you're like, if you're on the island of New York, right?
Manhattan. Yeah.
Manhattan, you know, Jersey, and even some places upstate New York, Rochester, those properties get, those properties hold a lot of value. Okay, they hold a lot of value. All right,
Thank
all right. So now we're looking at 1.3 million, and then we go to our owner filter. We only want to deal with individuals. Don't want to deal with banks or companies or anything like that. All right. So, and then we have our final list that we're going to be looking from. It's coming up here soon. 1.2 million, 1,210,000. All right, so now let's go through. We're going to go through them. We're going to look for the ones that's at least 70% equity. We don't want to deal with the ones that's 100% equity because we know that's just something not right about those. All right, so we got this one right here, off market, empty nester, 85% equity. Let's check that one out.
And Calvin, question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do 100, but I've seen about that.
That's the one I have now.
Oh, you have this one?
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. We found it yesterday, and the person is deceased.
Okay.
So,
all
perfect.
right. You want me to redo the numbers on this one, or want me to do something else?
If Michael doesn't mind, but if he wants to do a different one, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, we can do it different. You want to do this one?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, first of all, you look down here, and you want to make sure you find ones that either says notice of default or lease pendants, LIS pendants. Okay. Notice of default is kind of like the same thing. Generally speaking, a notice of default usually associated with the deceased person, but it can be a person that's still alive too. Okay.
Okay.
But what you don't want to see is auction. Okay.
Right.
Or foreclosure sale or the asset sale or whatever. You don't want to see that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna go here. We're looking at the loan amount is they owe $37,554. Chances are this was probably they got a first and second mortgage. Conventional grant deed was the first one, and the second was First Franklin Financial Corp. Now, another thing you don't want to deal with, if you ever see something that says reverse mortgage, don't even waste your time.
Okay.
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 So if something is under a reverse mortgage, they've already drew the equity out years ago so they can live on it. When you reach 65, basically when you reach 62, yeah, you can apply for what's called a reverse mortgage, where you can take your equity out now and they'll give you all that cash, all the equity in your home, and then you have no payments for as long as you are alive. You can stay in the home until you die, and you have no payments on it. But when you die, that home goes to the government or goes to that reverse mortgage company. And just about 90% of all reverse mortgages are government backed.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's what a reverse mortgage is. It's a way for people who are older, who don't want to or don't have kids to leave their property to. They can take the equity out of their property and use it to live a nice, live out the rest of their life, kind of in a comfortable financial situation. You see what I'm saying? So that's what a reverse mortgage is.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do first of all, we make sure it's not an auction. We make sure it's not a reverse mortgage. Make sure it's at least we'll make sure that it's either in notice of default or it's in lease pendants. Okay. All right. So we know that the total amount of money that's owed on it is $37,554. Usually when you see both these are the same number, that means if there's something that was left over here or here, they added them up, and that's how they came up with this number.
Okay.
Okay. So so that's not two separate loans for the same amount. That's the total amount that's owed. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so what we're gonna do is the rule, the 70% rule. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull this up and show y'all what they say about the 70% rule. All right. Let's say the 70%. Where's my percent sign? Oh, there we go. 70% rule calculator. All right. 70%. Hold on here. Formula. All right. Give me a second. 70% real estate wholesaling. Real estate wholesaling. All right, here we go. All right. Simply put, the 70% rule states that you shouldn't buy a distressed property for more than 70% of the home's after repaired value. That's ARV. In other words, how much the house will likely sell for once it's fixed, minus the cost of repairs. Now, you all don't have to worry about that, but you have to know the rule to know what you're going to get offered on the property once you get it under contract. Okay? Because your end buyer is actually the actual wholesaler. Okay? You're the person in the middle who is putting this deal together, right? And you're selling your contract to that end buyer. So you have to know how an end buyer is going to calculate what they're going to offer you for. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
All right. So with that
Absolutely.
in mind, we know that the end buyers are going to offer 70%, no more than. They never offer more than 70%. Now, if it's a property that looks like it's got, like there's not a whole lot of stuff wrong with it, you can probably calculate you're going to get 60 to that 65%, right? If it's a toe up from the flow up property, that's why we tell you ought to do them with 40, 50, and 60. Okay?
Yes.
That's why we tell y'all to do that. All right. So this property has an estimated value of $253,000. Now, the estimated value is the value of this property if it's compared with the comparables in the area for homes that are sold that are in good condition and livable condition. That's what that home is worth. So even if it has some problems with it, the after repair value is going to be this, if not a little bit more. Does everybody understand that?
Got it.
All right. So yes, we're working with this number here because this is the closest thing to the after repair value. The after repair value may be a little bit more than this. Okay. If someone looks at this property and says, well, I'm going to make an offer on it, well, I'm going to upgrade this, I'm going to upgrade that, put another $20,000, $30,000 in, but that $20,000, $30,000 that they put into it may raise the after repair value from the 253 up to 293. You see what I'm saying? So now 70% of 293 is actually much more than what this is, right? Even though you add the other 20,000, 30,000 for the repair costs, whatever it could be, you're still back around this on what you're making your offer on. So when we look at this 253, we're gonna take, first of all, we do our lowest number first. If we just get a 40% offer from them, all right? I've never seen them offer less than 40%. I've never seen wholesalers offer less than 40%. But chances are they're not going to offer you 70% either. They're going to offer you probably going to come in around 50 to 60%, sometimes 65. So first of all, we're going to do it at 40%. So if we take that 253 minus 40%. Now, if you're on your phone, you might have to do it 253 times 40%. And then it gives you that number. But if you do it on like a regular standard computer calculator, and my iPhone calculator is set for the computer type calculation. Okay? Because Because here's what I don't want y'all to do. When you do this right here and you put that percent in, you see what happens? It gives you a number. That is 40%. Now, if you do that, then you hit equal. You don't want to do that because that's not the number that's not the offer that's going to be made to you. That's the equity in it after they make you a 40% offer. That's 60%. You see what I'm saying? So we did it at 40% to see what our offer is going to be. So and from their standpoint, if they make a 40% offer, they're looking at holding 60% of the value. You get it?
Yes.
All right. So that's not your offer. Your offer is actually the $101,200.
Okay.
Okay, that's the offer that you're looking for. $101,200. So $101,200 is what you're going to be working for. Now, you know that's probably what you're going to. So that's on the low end. You're going to offer 40%. That's what you're going to get off. Okay. When we are flipping this contract out. All right. So from here, this is where you work your deal from. All right. Mm-hmm. They owe $37,554. You know you got to pay that off, right? So minus 37,554. Right? And that gives you $63,646. Now, if you were doing a deal where you weren't giving the seller no money back, no money in their pocket, that's what you would make on that deal. If you're just gonna pay off their liens, and like some of these other places do, we'll say, hey, I got a win-win for you. We'll pay off your liens and keep the foreclosure off your credit, and you won't have to worry about that anymore. That's a win-win. There ain't no win-win, right? The person still ain't got nothing. They got nothing to transition with. If they didn't have the money to pay their house mortgage, they ain't got no money to move with.
Right.
To start over with, right? So how is that a win-win? You're basically telling me, okay, I'm gonna pay off your liens, but you out. Right? Go live with your mama, go live with your sister, go live with your son, go live at the homeless shelter. That's not a win-win.
No, not at all.
When I structured this platform, I wanted us to be able to offer these people a lifeline. So we make all offers based on giving the seller at least 20 grand in their pocket. Mm-hmm. There will be instances like with the guy that we did the deal with Tabitha, he wanted 25 grand. We have enough room to do that. There'll be some instances where they want 30 grand. If you got enough room to do it, fine. As long as you're making at least, if I'm making 5 grand at closing, I'm good. Right? Now we try to structure our deals where we're doing at least between $20,000 and $60,000 or more at closing. But I'm not gonna walk away from 5 grand when I ain't had to come up with no money out of my own pocket, right?
Right.
So all profit is good profit, right? Because you have to remember what your goal is. Your goal is to build up your bank account to the point where you get that, where you got that $150,000 to $250,000, and then you can start, venturing out and doing bigger, more lucrative deals, right? That's your goal. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now we take $20,000 from that. We're gonna put $20,000 in their pocket, minus 20 grand. Give them some transition money, and we're still making $43,646 at a 40% deal on the low end. Is that the number you came out with?
Not exactly. Well, you know what? No, because that's the issue that I was having, because I kept looking at the numbers like, wait a minute. When I did it on my computer calculator, it said something different. But then when I do it on my phone, I'm like, okay, it's not.
Because your phone has a different algorithm.
Okay.
All right. On your phone, you got to do it like this. On your phone, you got to do the 253, right? On your phone, we have to do like, let's say 253,000, right? Times 40%.
Okay.
Equals, look what we get. Bam. Same number, 1012.
Got it.
So on your phone, don't do minus 40%. On your computer, you can do minus 40%. Or on your computer, you can do it like this too. 250,000 times 40% equals. And you got your offer. It's the same thing.
Okay, got it.
I just do it because I know I got both my phone and my computer configured to it. If I do it like this, 253,000,
Mm-hmm.
and I do minus the 40, and I hit the percent sign, I got my number. I don't hit equal. I just hit the percent sign and it gives me my number. You see what I'm saying? If I hit the equal, it's showing you what the end buyer is looking at. If you do the equal, the end buyer is looking at, okay, that's how much, that's where I'm at on my equity room, right? Because it's 253,000. I offered them 40% of it. I still got 151,800, of equity. You see, that's what they're looking at.
Okay, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because
So
they want to see,
sorry.
they just want to know that they got a good deal too. So this is not your number. That's actually the number for the end buyer, is what they're looking at. So what they're going to be offering you is this, that 1012. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So that's what it is at the 40%. And let's do that same deal at 50%, 253. I'm going to do it like you do on your calculator. Times 40% equals, hold on. I said 50%. Then I put doing it 50%. We did.
It's okay.
253. All right. Times 50%. All right. Times 50% equals 126,500. So that's the offer that we're going to get at 50%. And then you minus 126.5. You take 126.5, 126.5. Hold on, I missed something here. 126. There we go. 5 minus 37,554.
Yes.
37,554 and minus 20,000 in their pocket. And you're going to make $68,946 on a 50% deal. Now let's see what it is at a 60% deal. Now 60% is what you probably should is what we're really holding out for. We expect to get at least 60%, 50% at bottom line, but we are expecting 60% on that. Okay, so let's do that. 253 minus 60%. Hold on. Yeah, same thing, but I want to do it times so you'll see how that. So so I won't confuse y'all. 253 times 60% equals 151.8 is the offer that we're going to get at 60%. Okay, which is still a good deal for the end buyer. Because remember, the home has got an after repaired value or estimated value of what? $253,000. So you're still looking at over $100,000 of equity that they have, right?
Yes.
Right.
All right. So 151.8 is your number. 151.8 at the 6% minus the payoff 37,554. 37,554 minus 20 grand. $94,000. That's almost $100,000 deal. Now, if this person says to you, well, I was hoping to get 40,000. Could you do 40,000 on that deal?
Yes, I mean it's fair.
Yeah, I mean, if you take another $20,000 off of it, right? Take another 20,000. You're still making $74,000. There's nothing like this business. I promise you, I was not.
No.
When you can, who is this? Who just joined us on the thing? All I saw was a number. Please identify yourself. Give me a second, y'all. Who just joined us? Hello.
It's still connecting to the audio.
Okay. It may be Tabitha. She said that she was probably at the work day. She would probably just join us and listen in. It's probably her though, because she did say she was going to be working late, and she said she would probably just join us on her headset and just listen in. All right. Hopefully that's who it is. But anyway, yeah, can't nobody else get into the back office except for people who have already who was subscription members anyway. All right. So what we're looking at on this deal, even if you gave them $40,000 at closing, you're still looking at $74,000. Even if you gave them $60,000 at closing, you're still looking at $54,000. Even if you gave them $80,000 at closing, you're still looking at $34,000. Y'all, now you see the importance when I say the setup is the key.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
There is no way you cannot make money if you do the setup properly. If you're following our steps and using our tools and resources and you set this up properly, there's no way you cannot make money. Because when we call them up to make them an offer, even if you got somebody that says, man, I need at least $50,000. Okay, no problem. We can do that. Right?
Yes.
We got this figure where if you give them what? $80,000. With $80,000, they can go out and buy them another townhome. They can go and find them an REO, a bank-owned property, right? And just pay for it cash. And we'll still make $34,000. Do y'all know of any other industry that has this much flexibility on your negotiating power and still have the ability to make money? Right?
Right.
Right.
There's nothing like this. There's nothing like real estate day trading. Nothing like it. When it's done right, when you have the right tools, resources, and you know how to do it, there's no way you cannot make money. I mean, you'll stand to make enough money on this deal that most people don't make in a year. You stand to make almost, if you're doing this as a partnership deal, right? Because when I do it, I'm gonna try to get them at that $20,000, and we're gonna try to get 60%. So we're gonna try to hold that 94.5 or whatever it was. We're gonna try to hold that profit right there, that 94.5. So when we split that, you're looking at 47,250. I mean, on one deal, you just made more than what most people make a year on one deal. Okay, on one deal. Nothing like real estate investing. And to do this without using any of your own money and none of your own credit. Did y'all ever think that was possible?
Nope.
Nope. Can't say I have.
And this is
definitely a good setup.
Exactly. This is the power of Flipstream. When I developed this, I said, okay, there's a lot of working parts. I got to put this in a format where I can really teach this to someone in a matter of less than an hour. And our platform makes this real simple, does it not?
It does.
Okay. It allows you to do this, and you can go through it, just follow our instructions. If you run into problem, just schedule what? A mentorship session.
Mentorship.
A constant, yeah.
Yeah, we'll walk you right through it. We'll walk you through it. Okay, there's not another platform out there like what we have at what we are charging to access this platform. Come on, 66 cents a day for the first 1,000 subscribers. I mean, really, $19.99 a month. I think the next closest thing that's closest to us, and I don't want to drop a name, but it's got stream at the end of it, and it's abbreviation of property at the beginning. And they start off at $99 a month. And then if you want to do skip tracing and all that stuff, it's an extra $30 a month. Then if you want to do some of the other stuff that we throw in here, it's another $28 or $40 a month. So by the time you get through paying for everything, it's up to almost $250 a month. And then if you want to do mentorship, you got to pay them up front, anywhere from $3 to $10 grand to get a private mentorship session. Okay, and we give you all this for 66 cents a day, $19.99 a month, and we don't charge you anything for your mentorship sessions up front. We only make money on the back end once you close the deal on the mentorship stuff. And not to mention our added program that we're going to be doing once we get the funding, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. Once we get enough capital, we can launch our foreclosure rescue program. Okay, now with that, you always have the option of either taking when you first do the program and we set it up and we do a deal with these people, you're going to be making a monthly residual because they're going to be paying us a mortgage payment, right? Well, we're going to set you all up on a 20 to 25% of that mortgage payment each month. If you're the one that processed that, if you're the one that brought that deal to us, in other words, you did the calculations like you're doing now, and you bring that deal to us as a foreclosure rescue, which includes us using our own money to pay off that lien. Let's say if this was a foreclosure rescue, here's how this would work. If this same deal right here was a foreclosure rescue, right, and not a day trade deal. If this was a foreclosure rescue, we would be going in and we'd be looking at this number right here. First of all, we would do our calculations, to make sure that we got a lot of equity in the property, right? So the property has a value of $253,000. That's what we're looking at, right? We're going to be looking at the value. If that person was still living there and they want to stay in their home, right? We're still going to be looking at 70% deal. There has to be at least a 70% equity deal. But how this would work, we would look at the equity. It's 85% equity. The value is $253,000. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come in and we're going to tell this person we will pay off that $37,554. So we're going to make them an offer of $37,554.
Yeah. I need to fold it up.
Yeah, because
Miss Morning.
Some stuff.
Oh, Miss Morning. Miss Morning. Miss Morning, mute your mic. If you got stuff going on in the background, please mute your mics. Okay? Because it's like I'm talking, all of a sudden someone else comes in and starts talking over. Okay? That makes for a bad broadcast. All right? All right. So, where was I? All right, we was here. All right, so we will be offering them the amount of money to pay off that lien, okay? So essentially, we're offering to buy their property for what the payoff is, plus we're gonna put $20,000 in their pocket. So the first part of this, we won't be doing this won't be an assignment. This will be a strictly offer to purchase that property. Does everybody understand that at this point?
Yes.
Yes.
So it will be strictly an offer to purchase that property using our own money. We're not getting money from an end buyer. We're not flipping this out to anybody. We're not doing a signing contract. Okay? This is the money that we made from our subscriptions and from our lifetime memberships and from us flipping deals. And because for us to do this, we have to get to at least $500,000 that we have in the bank. Okay, and we're going to talk about how you all can help us get there. We're going to need to get to at least $500,000 before we can start doing the rescue deals. Because with this, what we would do with this deal, $37,554 to pay off, and then we would say, also, we're going to put $20,000 on your pocket. So our offer to purchase that home will be $57,554. That's what we're offering to buy it for. Now, If they say, well, can you buy it for 60,000, 70,000? No, ma'am, no, sir, because we're not buying the home to flip it out. We're literally buying this home to save it for you so you can stay in the home. Okay. Now, we're gonna look at their mortgage payment that they had before. Like on this one, the mortgage payment was $451. That's what it says on here. Loan payment was $451. I don't know if that's the actual right. The interest rate for the current mortgage is unavailable. So we've assumed 60% in calculating the homeowner's estimated loan payment. All right, so we don't know what their payment was. They're just basing this off of what's left right here. But their actual mortgage payment is based off of the original loan amount, right? So their mortgage payment is, you got 18.8, so they have a second mortgage, and they have a first mortgage of $75,200. So their mortgage payment, depending on what their rate was, is definitely not gonna, it definitely wasn't this. Their mortgage payment could be as much as $1,200, $1,400 per month. But whatever it was, they couldn't afford to pay. Right? Does everybody follow me so far?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So then we find out what the mortgage, let's say the mortgage payment was $1,500 per month. And we come in and say, okay, so now that we bought this home, we now own this home. We own it outright. We don't owe anybody anything on it because we just paid off what the liens, and we put 20 grand in the pocket. That was the purchase price, $57,554. We closed on it. We now own the home, but we're not kicking them out. Now, we give them the option. If you want to stay in the home, we can structure a new mortgage, a 20 to 25-year mortgage. Or if you want to go ahead and just take the 20 grand and go start over, you can do that too. Okay? But let's say they want to stay in the home. Okay? So we find out what was your old mortgage. We get the paperwork on the old mortgage. Let's say the old mortgage was $1,500. Okay? It was $1,500 a month. And they couldn't make that payment. Okay? So now we're going to restructure it. So we're going to knock off at least 40% on that, minus 40%. So we're going to knock them down to $600 a month. Now that's a $600 a month payment that they can afford, right? We own the house outright. Now we got $600 a month that's coming in what? Residual income, right?
Okay.
Now, what is our mortgage based on? Our mortgage is based on this $253,000, because that's the value of the property, right? So $253,000, but they're only paying $600 a month. So that means they got a rate somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.25%, right? Can they get that rate anywhere now?
No, it's about.
Can you buy that rate anywhere now?
Mm-mm.
You can't even buy down to that rate. The going rate right now is 6.75%.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to come in this instance, these people are going to have like a 2.25% rate. They're paying $600 a month. Are we not doing them a huge favor? If they want to stay in the home. If they want to stay in the home. Right? Because if they opt to leave that home, guess what? We're going to turn around and we're going to put somebody in a home on a lease purchase of about $1,800 a month. On a $253,000 home, they come in and they're doing a lease purchase with us, just flat out straight. We're going to put them in, we're going to put someone new in that home who can afford to pay that $1,800 a month, because now we got even more positive cash flow, right? But because this is a foreclosure rescue, we're going to do them a favor by putting 20 grand in their pocket, restructuring their mortgage to another 20 to 25-year mortgage based on the value of that home, $253,000, and we're going to get them a $600 payment that's about 40% less than what their old payment was. So now they got a rate of 2.25% that's closer to 2% rate, which is unheard of. Nobody else is doing that. They can't get that from any lender in the country, right? This is foreclosure rescue. Now, where do we make our money? All right, so now we're getting $600 per month. that we're getting on this property. They're in a 20 to 25-year mortgage. So $600. First of all, let's do this. That times 12 months, $7,200 per year. That times 25 years. So we've, on this particular property, they've got a maturity value of $180,000. Okay. I think I did that right. Did I do that right? I think I did that right. 600 times 12 equals that 72. 7,200.
25.
Hold on. 700 times 25. Yeah, $180,000. So you're looking at a 25-year mortgage, $180,000. Okay. And that's really less than what the house is worth. But remember, we only paid what? $50,000 for it, right?
All right.
Right. Now, here's the deal. On that $600, if you're the person that sent that deal into us, you're getting 20 to 25% of that. So you're getting $150 a month from that $600 a month that they're paying. Okay, that's what you'll be getting, $150 a month. So now you have what? Your share of the revenue coming from what? An income producing property, right? Now, here's what we're gonna do. Have y'all ever heard of something called Arrive.com?
Did you
I
say
think you
Arrive?
mentioned it before, but no.
Arrive.com.
Oh.
There's a company out there called Arrive. Let me pull it up for you. All right. I know because I have some income producing properties with them. Arrive.com. Let me log in. Let me log in and show you all what I've got with them right now so far. All right. This is Arrive.com. With Arrive.com, they have a platform that allows the average person to invest in income producing properties for as little as $100. Okay. They've got some new stuff that's coming up available. Okay. That I can be, I can go in here and kind of put my stuff in on or whatever case may be, put in my $100 here, $200, $300 or whatever I want to put in, right? All right. So, all right, we got some stuff that's coming soon. All right. Now, here's what they do. They go out and they buy properties. Usually newer properties is what they do. Okay, they buy properties. And where do they get the money to buy the properties from? They got it from their shareholders. Okay, they have what's called shareholders. Each shareholder probably put in about one of their shareholders. The biggest shareholder is none other than Jeff Bezos. We all know who Jeff Bezos is, right? Multi-billionaire. Okay, let's look at this. I can show you who their shareholders are. The shareholders are the owner of Zillow, Jeff Bezos, owners of, all types of big major companies. Okay, that's who their shareholders are. So that's where they get the money to buy these properties. Now, here's what they do. Let me pull up one of my properties that I invested. Go to my account. All right. Single family properties. I've got two of them. Two that I have invested in. Let's look at this one right here, the Ellen. And they have the Oscar. Then the Ellen I have 30 shares. In the Oscar, I have 10 shares. I put $100 in on this, so they gave me 10 shares. I put $300 in on this, so they gave me 30 shares. Okay, so let's look at the Ellen. Okay, the Ellen. All right. This is. I'm trying to pull up the whole property. View investment details, but this is my return, my dividends, and whatever I got, whatever this that. All right, I'm trying to pull up the property itself. Here we go, the Ellen. All right, this is the property. All right. Now, this gets kind of complicated, right? But I'm gonna explain it to you on how they're able to do this. And we're going to be doing something that's very similar. Some of the same things that they're doing, except for the way that we acquire property. We're not going out buying new properties because their properties, they're kind of upside down in them when people start putting in their, buying their shares in. Our properties are going to automatically have equity in them from the get-go. Why? Because we're getting them at a low price. So we're getting them for what the payoff is on them, plus $20,000 put in the pocket. Does everybody understand that so far?
Yeah.
All right.
I do.
So
yeah,
here is their strategy. Okay. They go out and they buy a newer property, right? And it tells you right here, they purchased this property for $249,500. That's about what the value was on it when they purchased it. So they purchased it for actually a little bit more than it was valued at. Now, after they purchased the property, right, they turn that property into a security, an actual security that people can invest in. And the way you do that, according to the SEC, is you create a bank account for this property and you create an LLC for that property. You create an LLC for each property. If you put an LLC, turn this property into an LLC, and you create a bank account for it, now you can sell shares in it. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
It now becomes an active security. So what they did was they bought this property for $249,500. They turned it into an active security by turning it into an LLC and getting an actual bank account for it. Now, once you've done that, then you can go out and say, we are looking to fully fund this property for $297,780. We need to fund this property for $297,780. So you're selling shares of this property. They had 1,300 investors, all to invest anywhere from $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, whatever it was. I invested $300, so I got 30 shares. For $100, you get 10 shares in this this security, in this property. Now, the property is leased out for, it rents out for $1,795. That's the money that they're going to pay who? The shareholders who have now put up this money to fund this property. You all know how long it took them to come up with this $297,780?
How long?
Took them less than 4 hours. Less than 4 hours. Right? So now they bought this property for $249,500, right? They got it funded for $297,780. Now, where does that $297,780 go?
Shareholders?
It goes to the shareholders because they use the shareholders' money to buy this property. Did the shareholders not make their money back and some in less than what?
4 hours.
4 hours? Great business model, right? Now,
Yes.
the investors who funded this property, they now own shares in this property, and that's where you saw where I'm collecting my little dividends from, right? My dividends from this property is like $9 and something per month right now. That's what my 30 shares are come out to be, $9 to $12 a month, just whatever it is. Okay, because I invested $300, and I can invest as little as $100 on as many properties as I want, right? On as many properties as I want. There's my portfolio right there. Yeah, my cash balance is 1027. My portfolio is, yeah, well, my return is like $1.27 is what I'm getting on those properties. Don't sound like a great deal, does it? For the investor, right?
Yes.
But over time, that's going to do what's called, with each monthly payment, it compounds. Okay? It does something what's called exponential growth. Everybody know how exponential growth works?
No.
Mhm.
All right. If I offered you a job and I said, okay, there's 2 ways that you can get paid for doing this job. The first way, you come work for me for a year, I'll pay you $2 million for 1 year work. Pay you $2 million. The second way, you come work for me for 30 days. I'll start you off with a penny. Every day you come to work, I'll double your income. But the job ends in 30 days. Which job offer would you take?
I say the penny only because I heard it before.
Yeah, because that penny a day is going to equal up to over $5 million.
Right.
Double each day. Okay. If you don't believe it, I can prove it to you. Okay. 0.01. That's 1 cent, right? That's your first day, right? Times 2. Your next day, you're looking at 0.02. Somebody keep track of the days. That's day 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's day 1. You got points. This is this. So times 2. That's what? Day 2?
Yeah, day 2. I'm counting the days.
Times 2. Day 3. Times 2. Day 4. Times 2. Day 5. Times 2. Day 6. Times 2. Day 7. Times 2. Day 8. Times 2. Day 9. Times 2. Day 10. Times 2. Day 11. Times 2. Day 12. Times 2. Day 13. Times 2. Day 14. Times 2. Day 15. Times 2. Day 16. Times 2. Day 17. Times 2. Day 18. Times 2. Day 19. Times 2. Day 20. We got 10 days left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Times 2. Day 21. Times 2. Day 22. Times 2. Day 23. Times 2. Day 24. Times 2. Day 25. 5 days left. Times 2. Day 26. Times 2. Day 27. Times 2. Day 28. Times 2. Day 29. Times 2. Day 30. That's exponential growth.
So Calvin, in what it is every month that $1 and whatever number you said per month, it doubles every month.
It grows exponentially. It's not gonna double because I only got 300. I only got 30 shares. It's gonna grow by like 30%.
The concept is what it is.
It's gonna grow like by my annualized yield is 3.80%, but that's growing every month by that. You see what I'm saying? It's not as drastic as the that right there because I was doing like each day. This is every month, and because I invested $300, my annual yield is 3.80%. So every month is growing by that. You see what I'm saying? So
yes,
basically, next month, let's say 1.27 times 3.80 times 3.80. So
it's
next
a very
month,
long-term investment.
Yeah, I'll be making $4.82. Then that times 3.80. The next month I'll be making 18. Size growing.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the end of the year, I would have made a decent amount of money because it's growing exponential by that 3.80%.
And is that a set rate on every person that's involved with that home, or does it vary? Or
no, it depends on what you invested. If you invest $100, your rate is less. But you only invest $100 because you got what 10 shares. I invested $300, so I got 30 shares.
Right.
You see? Okay. Now, with that being said, so that's how they're doing. Now, with that being said, remember, let's go back to what we were talking about on this home. Okay. So we bought this home for $57,554. What we bought it for. That's what we own it for. So we will own it for $57,554. But the house is worth $253,000. And if they finish paying for this house out for the rest of the lifetime of the loan, they will pay $180,000. Right? So with us operating on the same concept as REI does at this point, remember, so when you all send us over a deal and we do this on a rescue plan and we got them on a monthly payment, you all are getting 25% of that, which was what, like, and what was that, of the $600?
It was 600.
150. Well, was it 150?
Yeah, it was 150 bucks, right?
Yes.
So you're getting 150 bucks a month. Now, when we turn this house into an active security, because we will, go out and we're gonna turn it into an LLC. We're gonna get a standalone LLC for each property that we get. We're gonna create a separate. We're gonna create a bank. We're gonna create a bank account for that LLC for that particular property, right? That's where the monthly payments will be going into that bank account, and you all will be getting your funds from that bank account. Because by the act of you all being the person that did this deal, you automatically have your shares in that property. That's what we gave y'all, basically 25%. You get it? Now, we're going to do the same thing that under the REI deal. We're going to say we want to fully fund this house for what? The value of the home, $253,000. We're going to sell. We've already allocated basically 25 shares to you all, right? Or 25% to you all. So now we're going to try to raise the rest of the money for that $253,000. Just like we did with us. We're going to allow people to come in and invest as little as $100 to get their share, 10 shares. $100 gets 10 shares. $200 gets them 20 shares. $300 gets them 30 shares. You see what we're doing? We're doing the same thing that Under the REI is doing. So now at that point, we raised the $253,000. People got their shares in the property. They get their percentage of that monthly payment or whatever the case may be, right? So we raised the $253,000. Hold on. 253,000. We raised that. Now, at that point, you have a decision to make. If you're the person that sent that deal over to us, you're the person that evaluated that deal and brought that rescue deal to us, right? You can keep getting your $150 per month, or you can cash out your 25% of that. Y'all see what we just did? So you can keep getting $150 a month, or whatever you're getting, right? And continue getting your, residual revenue from it. Or you can opt to say, no, I'm going to take my 25% out. I'm going to take my $63,250. Or you can keep getting $150 per month. You see how that works? Now, this sets up a unique opportunity for you all. You can do like the partnership deals or do the real estate day trade deals. You can do like for every 10 deals you do with that, you may want to do 2 or 3 deals like this, right? For every 10 deals you do on the real estate day trade where we have an end buyer and you're making your lump sum all at once, right? So for every 10 deals you do, if you get 10 deals you got that you can sell it like that, try to do at least 3 deals, of those 10 on the rescue side. Now you got what? You're diversifying the way you make money, right? Some you're creating properties that you're getting long-term revenue on, right? Some you're getting the cash out up front. And then once we get these deals fully funded and turn it into a security, you can have a choice on those deals. You can keep half your deals where you're getting your your 25% of the income producing properties, and the other half of them you can cash out of them once we get them fully funded. Do y'all see the diversity of how you are using our program now?
Yes. Yep.
And this is how you build long-term wealth. Because you're actually not just flipping deals out and making great money, but you're flipping deals out making great money. Through the rescue program, you're also creating a portfolio of income producing properties that you're getting your shares in. And you have the ability to, when we fund those deals, get those deals completely funded, you can either, okay, I'm going to cash out now, or I'm going to hang on to this deal and keep making my monthly revenue on it. Now, some of these deals, the people are going to say, well, no, I just take my $20,000. Or some people may say, well, can we do a $40,000 and then I just, leave the property, and then you can have the property? We may do that. Depends on how much equity is in it, right? We may do that. Now, if we did that on this deal, now we got the property without having to do a rescue on it, right? It's worth $253,000, right? We can go out and do a lease purchase on this thing for about $1,900 a month, right? Put someone in it who's gonna pay anywhere from $1,800 to $1,900 a month. So now we got a piece of property where they're paying $1,900 a month, right? And you're getting what, 25% of that, right?
$350.
Exactly. So now your monthly actually $475.
Something like that. $475, yeah.
So now your monthly revenue off that property is $475 per month.
Where did I get 300?
You see what I'm saying? The rescue, in doing the rescue program, we are really doing these people a favor. We are really doing them a favor. They're able to stay in the home that they raised their kids in, or that they've come to love. They don't have to move out and all that stuff. They got 20, sometimes at the least, they got $20,000 in their pocket that's theirs. Use how they want to. We cut their payment almost in half. We dropped their payment by 40%. Now they can afford to stay in the property, right? And if they pay it out for the next 25 years, they still buy it at a discount of what it's worth, right?
Right.
Now they say, well, nah, we have too many bad memories. We just take the 20 grand and just start over. Or the 30 grand and start over. Okay, great, do that. Now we got this property. Now we can turn around and lease it out for its full value, right? $1,900, $1,950, $2,000 a month, depending on where it's at, right? Not only that, we can collect, if we lease it out, we can collect what? First month and deposit. In Georgia, you can't collect first month's, last month, and deposit. Y'all do know that, right? If you're in Georgia. So that's why I say first month deposit. Some states you can still do first month, last month, and deposit. Florida, you can still do it. Georgia, you can't. Georgia just passed an amendment. Landlords can no longer collect 3 times the payment, 3 times the rent up front. Did y'all realize that?
No, I didn't hear it.
Yep.
Yes, I saw it. Yes.
Yeah, it started July the 2nd, yesterday. Went into effect July the 2nd. Landlords can no longer collect 3 times the rent up front. So no more first, last, and security deposit. You know what I'm saying? You can do first and last, or you can do first and security deposit, but you can't do first, last, and security deposit. Okay? So if they don't opt for the rescue, program, then we own this house outright. Now we can put someone in it. We can charge them a first, last, depending on where in North Carolina, we can charge a first, last, and security deposit for them to get in. And they're paying $1,900 a month. So we can collect $1,900 times 3 up front. That's $5,700 up front. And then they're paying $1,900 a month. Okay? So this would give us a lot of options as far as where we can take this program. Do y'all like the direction that we're headed?
Yeah, it's very exciting. Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
All right, now, how are we going to get there? I need you all to start sharing. Go to our Facebook page, Flipstream on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. It's called Flipstream, Flip-Stream. Make sure you all have, you click the follow, like, and follow the page. Here's what I need y'all to do. See all this stuff I'm posting? Y'all see here? I posted that? 45 shares. That's how many times I shared that today. See this one right here? I shared this one 7 times. Let me refresh this because I want to get to all of them up here. I ain't gonna put it all up there. All right, here we go. All right, I shared this one 45. I shared this one 45 times. I shared this in the 45 different groups on Facebook today. Fix and flip groups, all types of groups. I shared it to 45 different groups. This one right here, I shared it to 7 different groups so far. This one right here, I shared it to 6 different groups. This one right here, I shared it to 7 groups today. This one right here, I shared it to 7 groups. This one right here, I shared it to 8 groups. This one right here, I've shared it to 23 groups. This one right here, I've shared it to 30 groups. So as you see, I do a lot of sharing, right? I shared this with the 58 groups. I do a lot of sharing, right? I do a lot of promoting. I haven't shared this one to that many groups yet. I shared this one to 38 groups. This one I haven't shared it to any groups yet. I haven't shared that one to any groups yet. But as y'all can see, I do a lot of sharing. I even shared Tabitha's group page to 17 groups. Her new page, This is her company right here. Right? And I put a little video. But here's what I want y'all to do. I need you all to start sharing. Okay. We can be doing all this, but if nobody knows about it, guess what? We're not gonna. Right? Right? And for something to go viral, it needs to be shared by more than just one person. Okay? We need to reach that 1,000 subscribers. The 1,000 subscribers gives us $20,000 per month in recurring revenue, which gets us closer to being able to do what? Launch the rescue program. We need to reach that 100 lifetime membership. We get 100 lifetime membership, that's $250,000 right there. $2,500 for lifetime membership. We reach that 100 lifetime membership, we got $250,000 right there off the top. Right? If we reach 1,000 subscribers, that's more people that are doing deals, which means that's more money that the company is able to bring in to get us to what? That $500,000 we need to get to start doing the rescue program. Does everybody get it? All right.
Yes.
So I need everybody to share the stuff I have on here. Come on here each day and share something at least to 10 different groups. You can share 10 different things to 10 different groups, or you can share one thing to 10 different groups. But I need you all to participate and share to at least 10 different groups on Facebook. I need you all to share at least, if you're going to be on LinkedIn, we need you all to share it on LinkedIn too. On LinkedIn, all you got to do is just copy and paste all of this and just post it on your LinkedIn page. And it's going to pull up this little figure right down there. You copy all this, just copy, and you post it on LinkedIn, it's going to show up. It's going to pull up like this, right? So we need you all to post to LinkedIn. We need you all to post to 10 different groups on Facebook. If you got a Twitter account, post at least 3 posts to Twitter each day, right? If you've got a Instagram account or something, post. I share on all these social media sites every single day. I've already put together the nice little formatted things that you need to share. You just copy and paste it, most of the stuff on Facebook. You ain't got to copy and paste. You just click the share button and share it to a group. Click this, and you pull up a group. Pull up, and say share to whatever group you want to share it to. So my internet kind of kicks in here. Let's hold on here. It should pop right. All right, here we go. Just click group. And whatever groups you join some groups, join some real estate groups or whatever. This thing is pulling up really, really slow tonight. And then you just share it to a group once it pulls up. Why it's just acting like this right now? It's just running slow. But just click it and then just share to a group. All you got, really, you just click it and click it and click it. Now, if you're sharing it off of Facebook, just copy what I put in this post. Just copy the post. And then just go share it somewhere. Okay? Do the same thing with our YouTube videos. Everybody should have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Flip-Stream Live. If you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then start sharing the videos. Share them on Facebook, share them on LinkedIn, share them on Instagram, share them on Twitter. Just share the stuff. That's all we ask you to do. Just share it. Because we need to let people know about our platform. We have a great platform. In my opinion, it's better than any other platform out there. It's definitely more affordable, right?
Oh, yeah. That's a fact.
And it definitely gives you the ability to make a lot of money, right?
It does.
And our platform, we actually help people, right?
Yes.
So why not share this stuff? Join our, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Encourage other people to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free. We give away all the information. We put everything that we do, all our recordings go to YouTube, right? Not that we're trying to hide any of this stuff. We need to get the word out. We need to get people to see what we're doing so we can bring them in and increase our subscriptions. We can do more deals. Look, and I know some people say, well, how do you create competition? When you pull up South Carolina, we narrowed it down to 3 million calls, right? Just in North Carolina, right? You really think you're in competition with somebody? No. That's just in one state. California over 11 million. Florida over 9 million. Texas over 13 million. New York, 12, 13 million. I mean, come on. Come on. That's how many foreclosures are going on around the country, believe it or not. So you're not creating competition. You're not. But if we don't get our subscriptions up, we're never going to be able to make enough money to stay in business. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
And we can't help anybody if we don't start, becoming profitable, becoming more popular, and getting people to come and see what we're doing, join what we're doing, start participating, and start making this stuff happen. So that's your assignment. Share. Okay, I'm creating this stuff. Every day I'm creating new stuff. I got all types of stuff in here that I've created. Both on Facebook, I've got little promos on shorts and stuff like this. I've created all types of stuff. All y'all got to do is just share. That's all you got to do. I mean, if you go to my videos, I've got playlists. I've got it all right here. I've got playlists and videos. Let me see if I can share my sound. Yeah, I'm sharing my sound. I got these little segments like this.
Good morning, everybody. As y'all can see, I've got my Flipstream YouTube channel up in the background.
We can hear it.
Okay, y'all can?
Yes.
All right, yeah.
I can.
Flipstream is going to change lives, okay? There's no doubt about that. Flipstream is going to change lives. It is going to change people's lives financially for those who are looking for a real estate investment platform that allows you to flip properties and earn $20K, $30K, and up to $100K per flip without using any of your own credit or any of your own money. And it's also going to change lives with helping people to save their homes from foreclosure. Now, if you want to become a Flipstream real estate day trader, using none of your own money, none of your own credit, to flip properties and earn anywhere from $20, $30, $40, $50,000 and more per flip without using any of your own money or credit, just go to flip-stream.com and get signed up for our subscription. It's only 66 cents per day, people. Just 66 cents per day. And you get access to all the tools, resources, training, support, everything you need to flip properties and earn great money without using any of your own money or credit. Now, if you want to help us to make Flipstream the platform that saves people's homes from foreclosure and help people around the country, the way you can support us is by joining our free YouTube channel. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Just go to Flip-Stream Live on YouTube and subscribe. It's free and it's packed with operational training videos, our live shows, everything that we show you how to use our tools and resources to earn money flipping real estate. And it's free. It's a free YouTube channel. So if you want to support us in helping people to save their homes from foreclosure, go to our YouTube channel, Flip-Stream Live, and subscribe. Thanks again. Bye, everybody.
Got these little, promos that I've done, and like, look, I'm creating stuff almost every single day, so you're never gonna run out of stuff. So promos like that, I've got playlists. Oh, excuse me. Do that. I've got playlists already set up, the different playlists. Flipstream Foreclosure Rescue. Got the Flipstream Real Estate Day Trading, the training series. Flipstream Mentorship, the series. You click on it, pulls it up. Got all the mentorship videos. Ones that got all the training videos, the traineeship series, or whatever the playlist is. It has all the videos in it. So share some of this stuff, people. That's all I'm asking y'all to do. Just share something. I'm creating it. Just share. Now, if you want to create your own videos, little short videos, or go live and just say, if you want to pull up and say, look, I just joined this platform called Flipstream. I'm telling y'all, go check it out. Flip-stream.com. That's all you got to say. If you just do that, and you start sharing, the point is start getting the name Flipstream out there by more than just shared by more than just one person. That's how things go viral. It has to be shared by more than just one person. Okay? So if you're creating your own content, if you create your own content, I'll share it. But I'll probably share your content more than you share it. Be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Tabitha will tell you, I share her content all the time now. Okay? So, I'll share your content more than you share. So she'll tell you for a fact, I share her content like crazy. See if I can find, like, here's hers right here. Like I share, this is her company right here. And I'm always sharing her stuff out. I don't know why my computer is running so slow tonight. Here it is. But this is her page. She created a Facebook page, that's fueled by the Flipstream stuff. So she created her Facebook page, but she's got stuff on here, about call her, and stuff like that, right? I don't know why she got this thing on here, but everyone in Houston has. I would not put that on my business page. Okay, but or maybe somebody else could have shared that. My business page is always fixed to where you can't share stuff without my approval. Can't share stuff to the page without my approval. You can share stuff from my page, but you can't share it to the page. But you see what? But you all see what she's done. So she's creating a platform to where people can come and contact her and she can, pretty much structure all the deals right through Flipstream to promote herself. But that's what we're asking you all to do. Okay, share. Now everybody knows how to use the skip trace tool, right?
Yes.
And everybody knows how to and where to submit your deals at. Come up here. You're gonna look at your little drop down and go down where it says day trade deal submissions. You know how to submit your day trade deal submissions. Get them submitted. Make sure you've done your calculation, you filled out everything needs to be filled out, and then you submit it. And when you submit it, it should come over to us like this. This is the one that Tabitha submitted. And then I'm going to send it back to you in the form. Once you submit it, I am going to send you a copy of it, as a PDF. Okay? It's going to come back to you all on our app, which is this. It looks like we got somebody else that just signed up. Hold on here. Yep, we just got a couple other people that just signed up. So we're getting our sign-ups. Our sign-ups are coming in. All right. So we're getting people. I mean, literally, we have people who are signing up every day. But we need to reach that 1,000 subscribers. Okay. And for those out there who are listening, once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, the price is going to be $79.99 per month for everybody after that. So if you want to get locked in at $19.99, you do it before we hit that 1,000 subscribers. Okay. So, but I'm going to send this back to you all once we get this in. Once you send this over to us, I'm gonna send it back to you in the form of show you the one I sent Tabitha. I'm gonna send it back to you through your Flipstream, through the site. So you go to the site and you look at your chat box. It should be in your chat box, okay? Or it'll come to your email, one or the other. But I'm gonna send you a PDF of your deal. This is the PDF of your deal. Once we've done it, this is what your deal looks like in PDF. Okay. And once we have accepted your deal, we're going to send you this. Thank you and congratulations on successfully submitting your Flipstream day trade deal. This deal has been reviewed and is an acceptable deal for Flipstream's partnership program. We will make contact and handle negotiations from this point. We'll update you on its progression and a closing date. Please be sure to email your banking information for wire transfer of your half of the settlement funds. You need your bank name, the account name, the account number, and the routing. Okay? We're not going to be sending y'all this money through Zelle and through Cash App. Nobody, I mean, look, we're not sending a $20,000 payout, $37,000, $40,000 payout through Cash App. Okay? So get a bank account. Right? Get a bank account, one that we can wire you the money. Okay? Does everybody understand that?
Oh yeah, got the account waiting, Cal. It's waiting.
Yes.
All right. That's what I'm about to do it for tonight. We've been on here hour and a half, almost 2 hours. So I want you all to just, kind of take in what we've been over today. I'm going to start posting. Let me share this real quick. I'm going to start posting the previous week's training. It's going to be on your training page. So when you go here, and when you go here, either I'm going to have like one video is going to be there in that slot. Another video is going to be over here in this slot. Okay. So you all did come on here and watch, the previous week's training. Okay.
Nice. I was looking for that.
So
Awesome.
That's where they're going to be. I'm going to have them here. One is going to be in that slot. Another one's going to be over here on that slot. You all will be able to go in there and click on them and watch them. Okay?
All righty.
All right. Look, thanks
Thank you.
everybody.
All right.
We're about to get some bad weather, it's lightning outside right now. But I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. This video will be up, and once I get it up and on, I'll put it onto the site. Last week's training video will be on there, and this week's training video will be on there. Each week we're gonna have the 2 videos from previous week up there. Okay.
Right.
All right. So let's get some deals, get them submitted. No, because look, Tabitha's off to it. She's off and running. She done struck first. Okay. She done struck first. We're probably gonna close that deal out in the next 17 to 25 days, and she's gonna put $37,000 in her pocket. So let's get some deals in. All right.
All right.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Good night. Bye-bye.